Hi and welcome to my channel. So today we are continuing our series. So we want to spawn correctly our weapon in the third person mesh because right now it's not replicated. And also we want to replicate our offset because right now it's not replicated too. So before the start tutorial, I want to say thank you to everybody that support me, and if you want to support me, you can go to my Patreon page. Depending on your subscription, you're gonna have exclusive videos, access to the video before they're published, and also all the project files from this tutorial. You can have early access to my personal game and projects. Also, I can create help you to fix your game and things like that. Um, I can create for you animation, blueprint, complete map, character, whatever you like. And also I can create a game from scratch if you want. So if you want to see all the videos already published from the Patreon members, you only need to go to my YouTube channel in the right corner here. If you click here, you're gonna have all the list with all the video already made it. I update this list almost every day, so this is gonna be the last day and all the video already made for today. So exclusive videos, all the exclusive videos right here, and also all the published tutorial videos, and also all the published complete game video. So if you want to talk with me directly, you can go to my Discord channel. So if you have some problem in your project, or maybe some problem in tutorial, or they don't work for you, you can write me for the Discord. Also, if you have some requests for making a video, you can do it for the Discord. For me, it's more easy to respond from the Discord channel to respond from the YouTube. So if you want to send me your game or project so I can play them on the channel for free, or if you want to have the latest news about my games and project, or you want to talk with me privately or sponsorship, all you have to do is write me to my email. My email, they're gonna be in the description of this video with the two links from the Discord, Patreon, and the Patreon link. So remember, all the 100% all the money raised from YouTube, Patreon, and sponsorship, it will be for the creation of video game and for the YouTube channel. So thank you, and let's start the tutorial. So open to Unreal. We have this created in the last video. So if we go play, so we can pick up this weapon from the server, and they're gonna be okay for the server, but when they go to the client, we don't have the weapon in our hands. I believe they don't have the weapon part and run. I have the weapon right in the leg, so that's because they don't replicate correctly the position. So we need to fix that. So let's do that. So for doing that, first we want to create a socket for the third person character. So we need to go to the mesh, the third person, they're gonna be right here. I don't want to be here because it's really confusing to looking for. So let's go to let's move this to character, no, not character, DP, character, and third person character. So let's move this to here, so this more easy to find when we need it. So let's go here, so let's open here, and let's create a socket here. So let's put here, so they're gonna be in the right hand, the same, hand right click, and let's create a socket, but this time I'm gonna call it third person knife socket, for example. We want to call it like that, and we want to put preview animation, so use a specific animation. So let's choose our knife idle. So let's stop this, and let's put this in the correct position. So let's in the socket, right click, preview asset, and let's find our knife. So it's not in the right position, so let's rotate this a little bit. Too much, oops. So like that probably, and also like that. So let's move it a little bit. They don't need to be 100% for the tutorial, but for your game you need to be the most possible position better they're gonna be. So they're gonna be like that for now, so that's fine for me. So leave it like that, so save it, and let's close this. So let's go to the first person, no, the blueprint character. So let's go DP character and DP character blueprint. And here I have a mistake here because I think this is opposite because you only want to replicate the third person mesh. You don't want to replicate the third person mesh because the third person mesh is only for you, but the third person mesh is for everybody. So let's change this just a little bit. So we need to copy this. So let's copy this and paste this in the weapon. So let's go to weapons, main weapon, and right here in interaction after this, let's put this here. So let's delete this and connect the actor, attach actor to component to here. The target is the actor, is the self. So the parent, they're gonna be the mesh from the player. So here, so get mesh, but remember it's the third person mesh because it's for only for us. And connect this to here, or we can put this in the top here if you want to look in better. And the socket name, they're gonna be this socket name, like that. So let's open this a little bit, like that, and that's it for this. So they can compile and save. So now this is gonna work in our game, but no multiplier. So the multiplier, DB character blueprint, and here we need to change this because it's not this mesh. They're supposed to be the mesh from the third person character. So go to the third person character, connect this to here, but this time it's not this socket name. So we need to put another socket name. The socket name we created is third person knife socket. I remember correctly, it's like that. I'm not 100% sure. Let's check. DP character, third person character. Yeah, third person socket together. Okay, good. So we have it in here. So now they're supposed to work correctly. So let's compile and save. Let's go play. So now we are in the server. So they're still working perfectly fine. And also in the third person, now we have the weapon in enhance because we are replicating only the weapon in the third person for the multiplier, not for us, because us we don't need to replicate it because we already playing the single player. You only win this clients in the game, so they really don't need to make that in the server. So that fixed this problem. Also, we need to make this a little bit, change a few things here because the is not very good if we want to use for all the weapons. So we need to change this just a little bit. So let's go to content. Let's go DP. Remembers weapon types. Yeah, structure. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. So weapons, we need to change this a little bit. So no, this is okay. That's the other one. Sorry. Oh my. So let's go. Weapon structure. No, what I'm doing main weapon. Sorry, here. So we have this in here. So weapons gonna be here. Weapon socket. So we need to change this to third person weapon socket. And we want to create another one, so let's duplicate because it's practically the same. So duplicate and change the name to third person weapon socket. So let's do it like that. So compile and save. So now the third person socket, they're gonna be to here, but the third, so this one gonna be here. So let's do it better. So let's put third person socket in here and the third person socket to here. So that is fine. So compile and save. So now only when we go to our knife or our weapons, we have here what we need to do. So third person weapon socket, they said nothing here. So let's change this to I don't remember what they called. So let's go to DP character, third person character mesh There you go, right here. So they're gonna call knife socket only. Okay, so knife socket only. So let's go here. So knife socket, like that. And the third person socket, we want to change this to our third person knife socket. So now we have this correctly fixed for our main weapon. So we need, that means when depending on the weapon, they're gonna actually change this for everybody, so we don't need to change this anymore. So from doing that, we need to update this a little bit. So and here we want to change this to third person, and also create another word here. So let's add a new one and put third person weapon socket, like that. They're gonna be a name. So now we have this, so compound save. We can move this if we want to, like let's put this a little up. So let's, how they yeah, like that. So let's move it there so they look better. And also we're doing this in the same one. So this third person weapon socket, let's create another one. They're gonna be third person weapon socket, like that. So let's move these two to here, and let's compile and save. So let's disconnect this stuff, and let's see if we did this correctly. So the third person, they're gonna be in the third person, and the third person we don't need it because it's replicate. We don't need to replicate it. That's true. So okay, so we need to delete this because we don't need third person. So this one, third person. Yeah, I always forgot again. Sometimes you don't have to replicate everything. Use only what you need. So let's go right here. So let's refresh this. So now third person socket is gonna be here, and the third person gonna be here. So let's compile and save. Go to third person DP character, and third person gonna be here, and the third person socket now is here. So now they're gonna fix that problem. So it depends on the weapon we have, they're gonna show that style. So that's supposed to be it for this. So let's go to weapons. So this now is better. So I do in this system because it's better to don't do it again and again and again. So now if I have already make the pistol, assault rifle, sniper rifle, if I choose whatever this one, I don't have to make no code because we already made this main code for everything. So that's really time saving. So that's why I do it for this. So right now that's working perfectly. So this part of the tutorial is done. So let's do the offset, because right now if I go down, they don't do nothing. It go up, yeah, they don't do absolutely nothing. But they go right, left and right, that's okay. But up and down, they don't work. So let's do that now. So to work in the offset, we want to first create the offset animation. So let's go to DP and go to content. So in here we want to choose the iron knife. We want to use this knife idle. So let's go here, let's go duplicate this because I don't want to use that one. So duplicate, and let's call this knife offset and center, for example. So let's open it and let's stop this because I don't want to look in this. So now we need to go all the way to when they say additive settings. So go additive anim type and change this to mesh space. So now in base pose type, we need to change this to select the animation scale. So now we need to reference from the skeleton, from the animation. So they're gonna be the knife third person DP knife idle because that is the main one, and we want to be this a copy of this. I don't know if you understand me, I hope so. So that's gonna be one of these. So let's save it. So now let's duplicate the center. So let's duplicate, but let's change the name to center to up. So let's open it, let's stop this, and let's go all the way to 0, and let's do this really fast. You can take time with this, so you can look a lot better than mine. I'm doing this for the tutorial, so I'm gonna do it just fast to make this done. But if you take time for doing this, they're gonna have a really cool animation. So let's go to skeleton tree. I want to use a spine tree. I only want to put all the way up, like something like that, for example, and let's make a key and save. So now we have another animation. So I duplicate center because I don't have to do this again, because I already made it for the first one. So that's the only doing, that's for duplicate. So let's close this, go again to center and duplicate, but this time I want to set down, and like you know, they're gonna be looking to down. So let's go to 0, let's go to skeleton tree, but this time I don't want to use spine tree, because if I use it they look horrible. So let's do it, use spine 1, and let's go down like that. They don't look too great, but they don't look that bad also. So let's go key and save and close this. So now we have the 3 animation we needed. So now we need to make that offset. So in here, right click, go to animation, and go to anim offset 1D. Why 1D and not the other one? Because we only need the up and down and not left and right, anything like that, because that's working really great now. So only need up and down. So it's gonna be that one. So we need to choose the skeleton, the third person skeleton, and let's call this DP knife offset. Something simple. So let's open it and let's make this stuff. So go to asset detail, let's put this here, and in the horizontal axis, let's open this, put the name of pitch, because we're looking for that pitch of the player. So the middle axis, they're gonna be -90 because we're looking down, and the maximum axis, they're gonna be +90, so we'll be 90. So we're looking up. So let's put this together. So they're gonna be knife offset center. They're gonna be in the center, of course. It's more in the center like that. Oh my, like, well, like that. So down, they're gonna be down the way, up to up, like that. So that's it. So if we press Control, we can move this, so we can see this is working really great. Well, not perfect, but for this tutorial, they're gonna be okay. So let's save this and close this. So let's use this in our animation. So let's go to DP, character, third person, animation, in here, animation blueprint. Let's open it, and let's go to locomotion in idle. So in here, we want to put it in here, because we want to do also the offset if we don't have the weapon tool, because still I can look up and down too. So they're gonna look a lot better, more professional. So let's go here, go to knife offset, let's put it out, put it in here, connect this to here, and this one to this one. Simple like that. And the pitch, we need to promote this to a variable, so now we need the pitch. But before to do that, so let's go to the wall run, because I want to be able to aiming if I'm running walking. So for doing this, I want to do it also from here too. So let's go to here, and let's go to knife offset, connect this to here, this to here, and our pitch is gonna be the same one like that. So let's put this together, so compile and save. So that's it. So now we need to go to event graph, and we need to put that together. So we need another pin. So from here, we want to call a branch. I want to tell you why in a second. So let's open this. So now we have this branch. Okay, so there's a lot of ways to make this working to up and down. A lot of people use vector because it's like everybody showing how to make that stuff. But I want to show you a different way that I use it for a lot of time that is also faster, and I like to use using float, because float is really awesome, because you use to 0 to 1, and they're gonna save a lot of time, anything like that. So that's why I use it for my game flow style. So let's show you that. So first we need the anime instance, so they're gonna be in here. We created before, so get only actor, they're gonna be anime instance. So we have already made this reference, so we need that reference. We can pick it up from here because remember this is a sequence, so if the sequence they can read this good, they don't work at all, so it's better to duplicate this. So I'll go to reference and pick it up again, so we have another reference from scratch, not that one. So in here we want to call get aim rotation, so get basic aim rotation. So now we know our rotation from the player. From here we want to split this because only we need the pitch. So in here we want to know if it's greater or equal to 180 and connect this to here. I want to tell you why 180, but because if it's not 180, that means there is a normal pitch. So if it's the normal pitch, it's gonna be set to false to the normal pitch. So it's gonna be normal pitch. So that means it's positive. If I know, I think it's that way. So if it's this way, so they're gonna be is positive. So it's gonna be to 0 to 1. So that is positive. So let's do the negative. So it's gonna be the same. So copy and paste and put this together. But this pitch we need to know if is it really greater than 180. So I want to be in the pitch subtract or minus 360. Why 360? Because if I reduce from 360, they're gonna give me minus 0 to minus 90 because we're using for the 180. So I don't know if you can understand me, I hope so, but believe me, this way is a lot faster and they work really great. So let's do it like that. So compile and save, and also they want to work perfectly for our replication. So let's go to play. So now if you can see, if I go up they're still looking, if I go down they're working perfectly fine. So let's pick up our knife. So now we can see this working, are up, down, and left, right. So they're working perfectly fine. So that's it, they're working our offset, and also they can see us our knife. So that's perfect. So this is all for this video. So thank you for watching. I see you in the next video. So bye bye.